Friends, Rocks, and Happy People. How's everybody doing out there? This is Cassie Chats, and I'm Cassie. However, I'm not going to do a whole lot of talking. I'm kind of like tired. I didn't sleep a whole lot last night. I didn't have my medicine for number one, and then the dogs kept waking me up. I'm a very light sleeper when I'm not on my medicine, so I'm really tired. But if you would, please like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. Let YouTube know that I have viewer interaction. And they will recommend my videos a little more. Maybe not. But we'll see. We'll see what's going on. Anybody got any plans for this weekend? Are there any new movies? Is there something? Leave me a comment on what is appropriate to do on the weekend, because we don't really go out a whole lot. He usually sleeps on the weekends. We don't really go out a lot, and I'm not. I just want to see what everybody's, what their weekend plans are. We sit around and rest, and he gets ready for the next week because he does work. And it's like, we do have sleep. We're boring people. We're in by 7 o'clock, and if anybody has to go out at night, it's usually him. We're just a boring old empty nester type couple. It's not all that. He may not. I won't say his name. He may not appreciate me saying all that, but yeah, we just sit around, do absolutely nothing all weekend. He sleeps, and I'm up doing things. I saw some clips and bits from the Eugene Levy Apple Plus show. I am impressed, so impressed. I liked Prince William before, but I really like him now. He's so intelligent. He's so wise. He's just a good guy. I mean, I'm not saying he's never done anything bad, because I'm sure he has. I'm sure he's just done his fair share of, he's a young boy. Of course he's done his fair share of things. But it's just so refreshing to see that he has calmed down, and he has gathered his senses, and he has gotten the best of himself prepared to take the throne, if that's the case. If not soon, then later. I saw the pictures of Princess Catherine. She's absolutely rocking that gray suit. I never would have thought about the gray suit. But then there was Prince Harry. I did say Prince Harry, didn't I? I usually don't call him that. There was Harry claiming that the men in gray suits, and somebody had noted that in another YouTuber's video. And I thought, what a cheeky thing she did. Speaking in the English way, that was very cheeky that she's wearing all gray. After Harry talked about the men in gray suits, I wasn't coming out. Not enough sleep, people. It gets to be that way. It gets to be that way. Sometimes you just don't have enough sleep. I never sleep. I slept like, I'm going to tell you, I taught school, and it was 45 minutes away, about 45 minutes away from my house. And there was a time where in 2 years I had wrecked 6 times because I'd only had 3 nights. I was like sleep deprived, and I only slept like 3 nights, 3 hours a night. I almost had my license taken away. It was not a good thing. And I know how to drive. I do. Anyway. That was way back then. I wonder what kind of trickery the Harkles are going to come about this weekend. I don't know. We'll see. But next week I will get back to the trivia thing, the history thing. I love that kind of stuff. I love history. I love finding out what happened on the day. I really like the National Day of. I love that. That's so awesome. Yeah, that's about all I have for you today. Other than just being bored and trying not to sleep. I don't want to really go to sleep, because if I can't take my pill, because it's like 8-hour time release, and then if I take a nap, I may not sleep tonight, pill or no pill. So, and that times like that have happened where I've taken my pill and I just really can't sleep. So I may just have to find something to keep me awake. I know you're thinking, she kind of looks hyped up. Why would she be sleepy? I'm fighting sleep, is what it is. I really am. I do that all the time. Um, I got over my hurt yesterday. I was really, really mad. I was really, really angry at Megan about the way that she treated her daddy the day before. I was saying today, like it happened that day, but it actually had happened the night before. Uh, but I was still. I mean, it still just makes you mad that people are. I was raised by my grandmother who was born in 1932, so she was born right at the cuspis of like the depression. And I'm sure she felt the effects of that, even though she was probably real, real young. And my great grandparents weren't the richest people in the world, and they had 10 children. How did that happen? I had 3, and I couldn't afford anything when they were growing up. However, she would call people like uh, Megan and Harry. She would call them sorry. Everything they did, oh, that's just sorry. That's a sorry way of living. Sorry. And I just hear her in my head thinking, uh, yeah, yeah, yeah. The world is sorry right now, Mama. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, I don't know what everybody's up to. People are divorcing, they're lying, they're manipulating. Keep your heads on about yourself. You know what you feel in your heart is right and wrong. You need to just stand by that. Even if it's biblical or if it's just your personal sense of right and wrong. I had a few years where I was I just was like, okay, society does this. Most people do this. Most people believe this. Uh, and I went with that for a little bit, and then just recently, I was like, you know what? This is not right. This is, and I'm not gonna pretend to feel like it's right just to make people happy, to be politically correct, because that just because you're politically correct does not mean you're right. Um, there's a difference. So that's what that is. And I'm still praying for everybody in the Philippines, hoping that they get everything situated and that they can rebuild. I hope. I'm sorry for the ones that lost their lives. That kind of thing. Um, I'm trying to find a show that I want to watch. I watched Black Orphan Black, and then I watched after months and months of waiting. I finally watched The Gilded Age. I really didn't hear about it until like a couple months ago. I may have heard about it and just didn't think about it, but I wanted to watch The Gilded Age. I got it. I watched it in a hurry. Maybe I'll go back over it. But nothing seems to. I know White Lotus is on. I don't know if I want to get attached to that or not. I don't know. I don't know. My daughter's already fell asleep. She gets up at 4 o'clock in the morning. She goes to work at 6. She gets up at 4, so she was up real early. She's already taken her nap, and I have to wake her up in about an hour. So maybe I won't sleep. I don't think I'm sleeping. I don't think I'm gonna take a nap. I'm gonna find something to do though. I'm gonna find something to do. So everybody have a nice weekend. Please find something to be grateful for. Find something to make you happy. Learn something. Get out there if you can get out there and go somewhere. Do it because I'm not used to doing that stuff. And unless we go to Alabama, which is where my daughter lives, and we go there and we visit and we have a hyper kid who pretty much has my attitude. He's hyper nonstop all the time. But I love him. Gosh, I love him. But y'all do. Y'all have a nice weekend. I think I'm gonna clean my room. I don't know. Maybe I might do it tomorrow. I don't know. I can't make up my mind. Everybody have a nice weekend. Really, really, really. And I hope that I will see you later. Bye bye.